Hello, I'm Keith and Ronan from Reynolds Technology, and today we are launching Rey-Drive, our ability to offer our custom builders an option to build light e-bikes that integrate our tubing, the Mahle X20 system, and Reynolds specifically designed parts to produce a bike, for example, like this one, which weighs about 12.5 kilos and can be swapped from a standard 12x142 system into an e-bike exactly like this, with only a few changes and done probably in under half an hour. I'll pass over to our team to talk about some of the features and benefits of the parts we've produced.
So our thinking behind the Reynolds package of parts that were offered to complement the Mahle system was really to allow custom builders the sort of freedom of design that they're used to with our tubes. So there are three main parts to the Rey-Drive system that basically we wanted to offer frame builders that would allow them complete freedom in design and flexibility to make the bikes that they wanted to make. So firstly, the dropouts, they house the Mahle Drive connector unit. Got options both in machined and 3D printed, and they run standard 12x142 as well as SRAM UDH. So the second part of the Rey-Drive system, and maybe for those builders who don't want to go down the large diameter down tube route, is this external frame bag which houses the battery and motor. It was lovingly made by our friends at Restrap. It has a 490mm length, so would be suitable for frames above that size, but it offers a really neat package for those, again, wanting to electrify more traditional looking frames. And lastly, to complement the Mahle drive system, we've got these extender cables which allow frame builders complete freedom when they want to run the cabling through the down tube and chainstay to the dropout, or externally from the battery pack down the seat tube.
Let me now walk you around our prototype Rey-Drive bike. We're going to take a look at the frame, and we're going to take a look at the Mahle system, and you can see how it all integrates together. One of the approaches that we have taken with this integrated design is to come up with as flexible an approach as we can for frame builders. And we have looked at the bike from head tube down to dropout to analyse every bit of the design and to see how we can make that as adaptable and flexible for the frame builders, so you can easily integrate the Mahle system into an existing frame design, or indeed go into a new design based on the Mahle X20. The really good news is that apart from the dropouts, there are no other parts of the frame design that will not need to use existing Reynolds tubing. So whether you're building a bike in 853, in 725, in stainless steel or titanium, you can use all of the existing set of tubes. And so that means that your existing design can carry on as it is. As a frame builder, you have the option here to use either a BSA bottom bracket if you want to have external routing. If you are looking for a design with more hidden cables, then you can use a T47 bottom bracket. The cable routing, again, is somewhere where we've got a lot of flexibility. On the right hand side of the bike, there is a small cable here for the pass sensor on the rear axle. That has the option that can go either up the seat stay and either internally or externally on the seat stay, or it can go externally or internally along the chainstay. If it goes along the chainstay, then it has the option to run up the down tube into the frame bag, or indeed if you run it up the seat stay, you can run it through the frame and around into the bag here. On the brake side of the design, we have a power cable. Again, that can be run underneath the chainstay, and then you have the option that you can either run it into the bottom bracket and internally up the down tube, or you can run it externally up the down tube and into the bag just there. Now moving on to the front of the bike, One of the real benefits of this system is that from the control point of view, there are a couple of optional parts that you can bring into the design to give you controls on the handlebars. We have shifters here to move the power mode, and we've also got a handlebar clamped controller that again gives you control on the handlebars within easy reach, easy for your customers to use. And obviously, depending on whether you have a drop bar design or whether you have a flat bar design, that might influence the choice of those. Those are optional parts you can order as part of the overall system. One of the other real benefits of the system is that you can integrate it seamlessly either with Garmin or any Ant Plus compatible device, and you've got a screen display in front of you that uses your existing technology, your existing navigation package, and on that you've got things like your battery charge, your mode level, and all those sort of useful features that you have whilst you're going along on the ride. One of the other aspects of the Mahle design is that you have a mobile phone compatible app available for both Android and for Apple devices, and again that gives you real-time condition of the battery, it gives you real-time ride recording, along with all the sort of usual features you'd expect from a mobile phone app. And one of the other things that again is useful for frame builders is that it also gives you error codes. So if there are problems with the system, you can contact Mahle with your error code direct from the app, and they will help you diagnose any problem that you see. Whilst we think that the bag solution here for the battery is really good and really exciting, we also acknowledge that some customers will want to have an internally stowed battery that's invisible to the customer. To that end, Reynolds have been developing a 54mm diameter tube. That 54mm diameter is large enough to house the battery, and we are developing this tube in both steel and titanium. It will be available either as a straight tube or, as we show here, as an ovalised tube. That will be compatible with the T47 bottom bracket, and we can offer some design advice on how to make all of that integrate properly. So we at Reynolds think that this offers a complete solution for the frame builder. It gives all of that flexibility in both your design, in both your cable routing, and in terms of whether you want an internally or externally stored battery. You've got the backup from a large company like Mahle, who will provide both warranty, technical support, and spare parts on a very good support level. And so we think this is really an exciting solution that enables you to retain a slim tubed steel frame or titanium frame design, all the elegance and ride quality that you would get with a Reynolds frame design, and you can now bring that into the e-bike world to reflect your customers who are asking for e-bikes. If you are interested, please get in contact with Reynolds. If you are a frame builder, we can talk you through the whole of the package, how to integrate it into your design, and the various options that are available. If you are an end customer and you are looking to buy a bike with Reynolds frame and with a Mahle e-bike system, and you don't have a frame builder in mind, please still reach out to us. We can put you in touch with somebody local to you who can give you the bike that you desire.